and welcome back, you lovely lot. I hope you've had a lovely break. Did you catch up? Did you go and get a cup of tea? Whether it was breakfast, dinner, whatever it was, I've had my lunch, so I'm raring and ready to go. We've had such a lovely morning. The love coming through from all of you for Hayley from this morning is amazing. You love that. So that was our Friday treat to you. Didn't you just love her homemade songs? Absolutely brilliant. So yes, it's been a great morning so far. Now today is all about June Reloaded. So it's all of the best deals that we've still got in stock from the month of June, and wow, have we got some fantastic deals for you. But to make those deals even better, we've got some offers. We've got our 'Tis the Season sale, up 70% savings on those. We reloaded 3 pages of extra deals yesterday, so make sure you go in and check out those. Today, and it's come a day early, we have launched our Christmas cracker bundles, so make sure you go and look at those. Up to 70% off some of those amazing bundles. That only runs until Sunday, so don't waste lots of time. Now today we've given you a special code. It is single 25, all in one word. So this is going to give you 25% off the most expensive individual item in your basket. Obviously, our normal terms and conditions, exclusions apply, so it's not going to be on June releases or your Gemini, things like that, but it's an individual item, not your bundles. So if you bought anything individual, so go and look on the go and look on your individuals. It's going to be brilliant. And then the other one, which I think is really special, is our bonus points bundle. So we've already discounted some of our bundles, and then we've added extra bonus points onto those. Now the one that stuck in my mind is the 12 tape pen bundle. So we've discounted it down to £35. I think it's $55, but we're then going to give you an extra 150 bonus points. Now you can only get 1 set of bonus points per item. So if you bought 2 sets of tape pens, you'd only get 1 set of bonus points. But if you bought 3 sets of things with bonus points on, you'd get 3 sets of bonus points. It's not limited to 1. So yeah, so really, really good deals. Make sure you go and check them out. Right now, I'm over in this side. I'm in the kitchen today. I'll be here all day because my lovely friend is over on the other side. Hello and good afternoon, Michelle.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready and raring. I tell you what, after that little concert this morning, I'm more than ready to go.
I know.
I'm having a little bop over here whilst I tell you what, she started singing and the hairs on my arms stood up. And when he started playing that fiddle, that was it. I had tears streaming down my face. I stood there crying, dabbing my tears away. It was beautiful.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you all seem to enjoy it too. So are you ready to craft this afternoon?
I am.
Yeah? Got some really good demos ready and raring to go.
I have. I've picked some of my favourites because obviously it's June Reloaded all day, so I've picked some of my favourites. Some that I haven't had a chance to play with on air yet, so I've picked a couple of those as well.
Brilliant, brilliant. We've got Sue Cummings here, says, good morning from cloudy Chestertown, Maryland. She can't wait until her penguins arrive. We've had a look at those this morning. Michelle Harris says, good morning all. Terry Anderson says, hello from the 177 from Ohio to South Carolina. Oh, she must be on the road. Brilliant. Well, safe journeys. Ben's in. Good morning. Good afternoon, Ben McCarthy. We expect you here today. Sarah Brown says, hello again, friends. I am back for more fun with Michelle and Corrine. Hope everyone had a good break. Hugs from Melbourne, Australia. Well, hello, Sarah. And I imagine you must be getting time for going to sleep. So, yeah. Enjoy your rest. Jerry Walker says, good morning, lovely people. And Michelle Harris says, good morning, Corrine and Michelle. So, yeah, it's good to have you along. Now, the first deal I want to show you today, this show, is our pick of the day. So, as you know, every day during the week, Monday to Friday, we launch a new pick of the day at 11 a.m. And this one launched at 11 a.m. today. And wow, what a corker this is. Now, as with all picks of the day, you can see down there, double points. You're going to get double points on this. Now, what you're going to get is you're going to get your Academy of Colour, you're going to get your portrait. These are duo pens in the aqua and the alcohol pens. And then we're going to give you your Academy of Colour on the cute characters as well. And again, that is alcohol and aqua pens together. Now, you're going to get both of these that should be just shy of £100 or $130. Thereabouts, if you were to buy both of those individually, but not today. You can have them both for £55 or $75. But look at what that does to the price if you're platinum, right down there. £44 or $60. Now, if you're a platinum member, it's more or less buying one and getting one for free, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, just because you're buying into the system after it's started, you are still getting the same brilliant deals. You're still going to get all of the lovely tuition from our Leanne, all of their help and support. You can still join the Facebook group and post your questions. Now, you're going to get the pens, you're going to get the stamps, you're going to get the cardstock in the boxes, and also in the boxes you're going to get the little code that's going to show you where all of the tutorials and the education is located. We had a quick look in the portraits one earlier. Which one's a portrait? That one's a portrait, sorry. And later on I shall open up the cute characters and we can have a look inside that one, but we'll do that one in a little while. 82 items in total across the two boxes between the pens, the stamps and all the cardstock. So there is a lot included. And don't forget, really good deal, double points down there as well. So make sure you snap that one up, because this time tomorrow, that'll be gone. It will no longer be a pick of the day. So there we go. Right, now the next thing I want to show you, I've got them set up here, is our floral panel creator cards. Now, I was lucky enough to be able to pick up these because I think these are brilliant. Now, floral panel, those are not the ones I wanted. I picked up the wrong things. They're down here. There they are. Right. There we go. These are from yesterday. I was looking. Right, I've only got 3. I should have 4. Right, you have to tell me which one I've got. So you're going to get gerbera. You're going to get the hellebore. You're going to get the foxglove. And you're going to get the rose as well. Now, if you wanted to see how these are, let me show you. Not that I'm really bitter, but Ben won demo of the day yesterday doing my craft along. How beautiful is that? He did deserve it to win demo of the day. So you can use them to cut in, you can cut out, you can ink through them. They are cut and emboss dies as well. So as you can say, you're going to get 16 dies in total, 4 in each pack, 2 of your inner dies, 2 of your outer dies. There you go. You can see the full picture on there. Now, if you are platinum, they are working out at £2 per die. Or £8 per set, which is absolutely amazing, amazing value. So make sure you snap those up and go back and have a look at yesterday's wake-up call, because I did quite a few demos using these as well. So yes, they are absolutely brilliant. So £40 or $50, platinum price today, £32 or $40. So, Michelle, are you going to do us a demo with one of these? Which one are you going to use?
I have picked the hellebore.
You've picked the hellebore?
I have. Hellebore.
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 Yeah.
I knew that.
Yes, you did.
Helleborus. Hellebore is sort of to say. Is Helleborus more than one hellebore?
I think it's just like the Latin name for it.
Right,
yeah.
okay. Right, so I've picked that one. All 4 of them are absolutely beautiful, so it was a case of just picking one. But I love this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And what I love is straight away you've got some lovely inspiration there, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So when you pop these out, you can see that you've got 2 panels, and again, you can see it here as well. 2 totally different panels, but obviously work together beautifully. And you've also got that lovely matte layer piece. So it's just a case of picking one of these. So we're going to go with this one. I'm going to pop that to the side, and then we're going to pop it on here. So let me just bring in my plate. So I've got a piece of card already cut down. The size doesn't really matter, it just fits that perfectly. And then we're going to pop this in here. So this is entirely up to you. If you are comfortable running 2 dyes through together, then absolutely do it. If you're not, just run one through and then pop the other one through afterwards. But I always tend to take mine down anyway. So let me just straighten that up just a little bit. So pop that on there. I'm just going to pop another little piece on because I've used those pieces a few times. It's just lost a little bit of sticky. So I don't want it to move as I pop it through. And in fact, again, I mean, I've got my mini here.
Well, Nick, the thing with the mini is you can't emboss them, can you?
No, you can't. But I'm not too bothered about that because I'm going to ink through it anyway.
Okay.
And because I'm going to use that shimmer ink, it's not really going to make a difference. So yeah, if you're not too bothered about that emboss, then absolutely just run it through this. So let's just pop that to the side. There we go, and you can see it's cut out beautifully. So let's just lift that up. Let's remove those as well. There we go. So I'm not going to take that off yet because I'm going to ink through that. So I'm just going to put that to the side. Let me move my tape so it doesn't stick all over my arm. I'm going to bring in some of my shimmer inks. So I have got the Lime Soda, Queen Bee and the Sugar Plum. So again, so if you've got these, you're going to know how amazing they look when you pop them through. So I'm going to use one of my finger daubers. I've just got a little bit more control when I'm going into a small space like this with them. So I'm just going to pop that through. And it's not going to do any harm to your dye because it's just going to wipe away afterwards when you've done. So, I mean, you can really layer these up and get a really nice, solid, sort of thick ink layer on there. Or if you're wanting more of just a little bit of sort of colour on there, just add a little bit. And you get that lovely, what's the word? Distressed, more of a distressed effect on your petals. See, look how good I'm getting. I actually thought about what word I wanted rather than just making one up then. I was going for a made up word and I thought, no, just think about it for a second.
That's a lovely colour. Which did you say, Sugar Plum?
Yeah, Sugar Plum. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so let's just peel that bit off there and then take this off. Just be careful because it is a pigment, so it's still going to be wet. So if I'm going to get that on my fingers, I am going to spread it everywhere. So I'm just being very careful to just peel that off. There we go.
Oh, wow, that makes it pop, doesn't it?
It really does, doesn't it? Just that little bit of ink through, which is why I said it didn't really matter about the emboss because you're still going to get such an effect by doing that anyway, especially with those shimmer inks. So all we're going to do is we're going to pop the rest of these out that we don't need. So try not to stab yourself in the finger like I just did. So because then what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in that lovely Queen Bee. And it's going to go on those centre bits. And
yeah, I can see where you're going with that, yeah.
And then the rest, we're going to use some of that lovely Lime Soda. So let me just pull some of these out. Some are just a little bit landlocked. They just need a little bit of encouraging.
Yeah.
But that's all right because they are popping out. Some just like to hold on for dear life. There we go. Oh, last one. There we go. So let me just swipe all that to the side. Right, so now I'm going to bring in, so again, this is why I'm using these little finger daubers because you've just got a little bit more control.
Yeah.
And again, what I'm going to do actually is I'm not going to full on put lots of ink on, but because of the texture of this and because of the ink, if you just do little gentle dabs, you get a more textured look than is if you was obviously layering a lot more ink on there.
So pretty.
Yeah. These colours are just, they're so bold and bright and summery. Very summery. So just again, I'm not too bothered about if I get any ink on these edges as well. If you are bothered about getting ink on those edges, just bring in a spare piece of card, and when you're going over, you know, just have that on the edge to stop it from going over those edges if you don't want it there. So I'm not going to put lots on again. I'm going to add a little bit more in certain places than others, and then it gives you that effect of, you know, that lovely blended out effect. There we go. So as easy as that, you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous little panel there. And just get the ink off my fingers. And then, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to make a nice little card. So I've just got a 4x6 card base. And I've got some, I'm already matte and layered up. I'm already gemmed up as well. So yes, this is one that I created at the beginning of the week. So let's just pop some glue on the back. I think sometimes with these, what I love about these is you can really go to town with them, like Corrine's Craft Along. Use lots because they look absolutely amazing. But if you want a nice and simple, quick card, just popping one of these on still looks amazing.
Do you know where that paper's from? Can you remember?
Yes, that is from, oh, it's from the garden party. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why I'm so shocked. I used it.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got some black card and I'm going to pop that purple on there and we're going to pop this over.
Oh, it looks pretty. That makes it really pop.
Yeah. So layer that. I've already got my foam pads on that black card. So just press it down from behind so I'm... No,
You're definitely using up your quota, your weekend's worth quota of foam pads today, aren't you?
I really have, haven't I? I really have. So I'm going to use my dotty on those elements of that die cut bit, and then I'll go in with either my wet glue or my normal tape pen on the rest of it. So I'm going to go in with normal tape pen. So this is definitely where having lots of different glues comes in handy.
It does, doesn't it?
Because you really do need a different glue for all the different jobs. So let's layer this up.
Having that white border around looks lovely. Really
yes.
Makes it fresh, doesn't it?
It really does. I love that white border around it.
So your purple panel is the same size as your die cut, so it's just to show it through rather than the black, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which makes a lovely effect.
Definitely. So just going to pop that on there, get that little bit of glue off. Just got a little embellishment, really. So let me give that a bit of shape. Just giving it that bit of an S shape. And then we'll pop this on. So take my foam pads off, pop that there.
Perfect.
Let me give that some more.
Colours are lovely.
Yeah, I'm loving purple this week. It's the colour of the week. So I'm going to pop that on there. I have got Wishing You a Happy Birthday, which is just going to pop there. So again, I need to pop another foam pad on it to make it the same height.
Very corporate, this card.
Sorry?
Very corporate colours, this card.
Yes, definitely on brand, aren't I, today?
You are.
So pop that on there, just a little way up. And then, because I've obviously give that some shape, I only need a bit of glue there and there. So I'm going to bring in my tape pen. So just reintroduce that bend on there.
That's
so
nice.
Glue
Just
that
a little bit of a different embellishment. Sometimes it's hard to think of slightly different embellishments, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You get stuck in a rut, but that's lovely.
You do. So that's it. I think that's the simplest card I've ever done, but I just love it. With those shimmer inks, it really makes that flower pop out.
It isn't simple, it's just allowing that floral panel to really come to the fore, isn't it? Because you really don't need it. Now, if you do love those floral panels, you're going to get all for the rose, the gerbera, the foxglove, and the hellebore as well. And they are £40 or $50, but your platinum price down there is £32 or $40. Now, there's a lot more people joined us since then. We've got Diane says, good morning, everyone. Lillian Kwok, Christine Mahoney all say hello again. We've got Jerry Walker says, it is very hot here in Oklahoma. Heat index 115. Wow, that is warm. That is a bit beyond warm. Rosalind Russell says hello from Maryland. Caroline Sampson Samdi says hi everyone and a very happy Friday to all from sunny Boys, Maryland. Oh, there's lots in Maryland. Evelyn says hello again from beautiful Colorado. Wake Up Call was a brilliant start to the day. Yes, if you haven't seen Wake Up Call, please go back and watch that after we finished, of course, because you will love that. Jerry is loving all the bright colours and she loves all these fun cards, but I am in full Christmas in July mode. I'm determined to get done early this year. Well, can you come to my house to get done after that? Because I just forget about Christmas and then I suddenly go, oh, it's too late. Robbie Hedrick says, Michelle, do you have a separate set of daubers for each kind of ink? Give the ideal answer and then the real answer.
Yes, I do. No, I don't. I'll tell you what I do. So, for instance, I've just used the Queen Bee. So, if I've used my particular dauber for a different yellow that is either my water reactive, what I will do is I'll just get a spare piece of paper and I will, any ink that's still on there, I will sort of wipe it off. And then what I'll do is I'll pick up some of this and then I will do the same. I will wipe it off and then anything that's on there from either a quick dry or water reactive or something, I'm sort of getting rid of it by sort of loading it with this again, and then I'll go on and do it. And that is exactly what I just did with these ink daubers. So you probably should, but you can get away with it if you haven't yet.
Yeah. That's exactly true. I've got a set at home that I tend to have one set that I use, one half of the set I use for my water reactives and my quick dry and pigment inks, and then the other side I use for my shimmer ones. I have kept those. Here, we do actually, if you're organised and you know you're using shimmer, I do know where there is a set of daubers, especially for the shimmer ink pads. We have them kept in the library to store. Oh. But then it's remembering that you need them because you're just about to go to a demo. So, like Michelle says, just clean off what's already on there. I'll often, if I've got a wipe, I'll just wipe over the top, but that is absolutely spot on. Lillian Quat says, not related to anything at all. What pliers do I need to separate dies, please? Is it side cutters? Oh, I'm not sure what dies you're trying to separate. Not many of our dies need separating, do they?
None of our dies need separating. I don't know if any other companies do those, so I couldn't hazard it a guess because I've never had to cut any apart.
I've had dies where I've had to snip, but when I've bought nesting dies from other brands before, and they've come sometimes assembled, sometimes I just sort of twist them, but I used to use my little jewellery snips to get rid of mine. Lillian, I'm not sure what ones you've got, because none of ours actually ever need separating. Sorry about that. Alicia says, Arkansas is Arkan sweating. We're supposed to reach 104. Oh, wow, blimey. Yes, Jamie, that's Fahrenheit. That's not centigrade. Everything would be boiling, literally boiling. Yeah, the ponds would be rolling, boiling, wouldn't they? Yeah, it would be quite cool to see, but don't inflict that one on them. Agnes says, good morning from Texas. There you go. So that's brilliant. Right, now, I want to show you something. Now, it's making me want to go home and look on my shelf, because I don't think I've got this. So, this is our special set of colour blend pencils. Now, I believe they're telling me that some of the colours you might have got in your other tins, but not in this configuration. So I am going to open that. Look at those colours. Have a look down there. Wow, look at that. You're going from your reds, your oranges, yellows, greens, blues, those are your purples, you've got your skin tones, you've got your greys, oh, and you've got your white at the end. I mean, really, so these are your colour blends, so they will blend beautifully. You can also blend them with your blending solution if you wanted to. Now, they should be $24.99 because that's what our colour blend pencil tins are. Yes, that's the right word. $24.99 for 24 pencils. But they're not going to fall out because, oh, yes, they are. Jamie's going to me, they're going to fall out. And I'm going, no, they're not because I've got a band on. Yeah. He was obviously looking at what I couldn't. Right, I'll sort that in a minute. I thought it had a plastic strap on and it wouldn't fall out, but it clearly did. I'll sort that in a minute. But they are today $14.99 or $20.97. Platinum price is $11.99, so they are better than half price if you're a platinum member, $16.78. Right, I'm going to put that to one side and I will sort those out. It was actually sealed when I got it, and perhaps I should have left it. Now, this is a party bag that we released earlier on in the month. Now, phenomenal value. The contents value in here is £140, or is that $187? Wow, I can't see. $87.40, $187.40. But that's not what you're going to be paying. You're not going to be paying anything close to that. You're going to be paying £50 or $70. So you are going to get Discovery Kit, a mandala Discovery Kit. Wow, that has got everything that you need. I'm going to turn that round. There you go, so you can see. You're going to get the 9 mandalas. You're going to get your 6 tri-blend pens, so 3 colours on each, so that's 18 colours. You're getting your 2 fine liners, and you're going to get all the help and hints and tips that you might need. So if you know somebody that's into their colouring, then this will be a brilliant gift for them. I always think of party bags as take out what you want and then gift other pieces as well. Perfect way to stock up that present drawer, isn't it? You've also got your luxury cardstock in the red. So that is brilliant. Those are normally £10 per pack. And you've got 30 sheets plus your extra bits at the front. Then you have got one of your Sharon Callis succulent embossing folders. I love this one because it's not only going to emboss, it's going to emboss this. Let me see, what is it? It's an embossing folder. I just trying to work out. So it embosses like a faux aperture with a stitch detail around the edge and a stitch detail around the edge of the embossing folder as well. So that is absolutely beautiful. You're going to get that. You're going to get, oh, this one, your So Lovely embossing folder. I think that one, I know it was designed, sorry, I missed that. I know it was designed to go with our So Lovely collection, but wouldn't that go with your Art Deco collections as well? That would look brilliant. Try embossing that in silver mirror. I think that would look stunning, really stunning. You're going to get your balloon sentiments in love, which is gorgeous. You're going to get your delicate dragonflies, which is an edgeable, absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get your happy thoughts stamp. I can see lots of stamps here. You're going to get your I hate presents, said no one ever stamp. You're going to get your at least it's not a gift card stamp. Again, another one. Best gift ever. I should know I bought it. That's the motto I take. If I'm going to like it, then I hope my friends are going to like it too. Elegant Roses, stamp and die from the Knitwits collection. You've also got your accessories from the Garden Gnome. So this one is really useful because it will go for far more than just your garden gnome. So that you might find that one a really useful one. You've got a cut and emboss folder in the peony blooms. This is just still going. All of this for £50 or $70. Oh, what's this one? Lily Collection, Simple Sentiments with Love and Congratulations. Oh, I've never seen that. That's a nice, I like the size of that. That's a useful one. And then you're also going to get your Woodland Fairy. What a beautiful edgeable you're going to get on there. And something that you don't very often see in party bags or mystery bags is your glossy highlights as well. Now, I'm going to put this in front of the party bag. Look at that. You're going to get all of this £50, $70. That is phenomenal value. You're saving over £90 or $117. But your platinum price, look at that, £40, $56. Now, their stocks are definitely dwindling on these ones. So if there's anything in there that you thought, yep, I like the look of that, then make sure you pick that up before it disappears. So there we go. Right, now the next thing I want to show you is some creator cards. Now, these are absolutely beautiful. So you are going to get 4 dice. It's a 4-piece collection, but it's going to give you 8 dies in total. So you're getting the outside die. Now, it does have a cutting blade around the outside, but then you're going to have your next one that's going to cut into your cardstock. So if you just use the outside die, you can see you've got a nice plain aperture in the middle. If you just use the centre die, it's going to cut into your cardstock. But if you use the two together, it's going to cut the gorgeous centre detail into the outer detail. That is your torchon lace. Beautiful. The next one you've got is your corded lace. It's going to work in exactly the same way. Outer die. Look at that for the inner die.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. Imagine if you're doing some Easter cards. That would look stunning, because it's very egg-shaped, isn't it? But then if you put the two together, it creates this one. These are spectacular. Embroidered lace is the same one, but you've got the outer in the rectangle. I'm looking at that thinking that could be paper pieced. Look at, then you've got the inner, put the two together. I'm thinking of so many ways that we could be using these. Now, obviously, if you cut this into a smaller piece, then it could just be a topper as well. Looks beautiful. And then finally, you've got your Leon lace as well, the square. I love that. So you've got a square, you've got a rectangle, you've got an oval, and you've got a hexagon. Yeah, I was going to say circle and hexagon. Absolutely brilliant value. £50, $58. These are so versatile. You're going to be able to do lots and lots with these. I just think you have to appreciate the level of detail in that die. That is really, really impressive. Not many dies, not many die brands will allow you to cut that level of detail. Your platinum price today is £40 or $46.40. Absolutely gorgeous. I could stand here and wax lyrical about these all day, but Michelle is going to show you how to use them.
I've picked my favourite, and this time I actually really have got a favourite. I've picked the embroidered lace. This is, I mean, they're all beautiful, but I love this one because, like Corrine was saying, she could see the paper piecing with this one, because you have got some of those larger areas here, which are absolutely perfect for that. So I've popped it out, and you can see that you've got those 2 dies. And again, you don't have that cutting element round the outside of this one, which means you're going to be able to cut it into either into the centre of this or just into a piece of card on its own. And likewise with this, you don't have that cutting blade round the inside, just on the outside. Obviously, then that means that you've got that lovely aperture that's left in when you pop this through. So let's just pop this on here. I'm going to tape it down, and we're going to run this through. So let me bring in my other plates and pop that on, and then run it through here. So these are going to go on your junior plates as well. All of them are going to go on your junior plates, and again, if you've got Gemini 2, you can put the junior plates through either way, because they're going to run through perfectly. So let's take this off, pop that under there. So let me just move that for a second. So we're going to pop this out, and you can see straight away.
Do you know what? I have never seen anyone put anything through the Gemini 2 that's misfired.
No. No,
absolutely,
it cuts perfectly every time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see that they're popping out all the way to the middle. So rather than you stand and watch me pop that out, we're just going to get rid of that mess, because then I'm going to bring in a couple of these pieces. Let me just pop that there. So I've already cut these down. So I've cut them down, so this is going to sit perfectly on there. So let's tape this. And again, because I've cut this perfectly down, what you would probably do at home is have a larger piece of card, run it through.
And then trim it.
And then trim it. So I'll just tape that round. And then, where is, oh, my plate's right next to me. Right where I left it. So let's pop this back through again. So again, these 4 sets, so you've got the square, you've got the rectangle. I always want to say oblong still. Square, rectangle, you've got sort of the circle, and you've got that oval. So if you've got any nesting dies at home in your stash and you start using those with these, you're just going to be able to extend the amount of things that you can do by bringing your nesting dies in with these. So let's pop that up. So again, let me just carefully bring that side up. Just going to peel that off because you've got some quite large areas there, lots of swirls and stuff. You need to pull this up very carefully.
It's always easier to take the cardstock out of the die, isn't it, than
Yeah.
the die off the cardstock?
Yeah, definitely. So let me just get rid of those 2 bits of tape. So that's just peeling away some of that back, but that really doesn't matter because you're not going to see that anyway. And again, you can see, bar just a few tiny little pieces that are still left in, but you can see they're all in there.
Yeah.
So if you're going to paper piece with these, you can see that you've got some lovely large pieces that are going to work absolutely beautiful. So if I just pop that on there, you can see how gorgeous that is cut out.
That is really pretty.
So now I've got my 2 pieces. I've got this one, I've got that one that I've just run through. But besides you sitting and me standing and popping all of these out, you can see that they're all coming out beautifully. Pop those to the side and then we'll make a lovely card. So I've got some card here and we're going to make, so it's going to be a 7x5 base, and you can see that I've obviously got my acetate, so we're going to do that lovely floating, what is that card called?
It's called a floating card.
I thought so. It just doesn't sound right when I say something. I'm not used to calling it a wrong name.
No.
When I get it right, I'm like, am I sure that's right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just called a floating card. That's what I call it anyway.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. So collal glue, I'm using my all-purpose. I've got some of that lovely paper, matte and layered onto some white, and then we're going to matte and layer it onto a bit of black. I love the black, it just always makes things pop.
Yeah, I mean, we need to use a lot more black because it just works so well, doesn't it?
It really does. It's just the colour, it's just perfect, I think, for everything. If in doubt, use a bit of black.
Yeah.
There we go. So I've got these pieces here as well. So these are going to go on the top bit there. So let's just give that a nice burnish. And again,
That looks like Country Lane to me.
yes, it is.
Yeah. We recognise our favourite pads, don't we?
Yeah, there's just some, well, do you know what, there's just so many now, and I've got so many favourites now. It's really hard. You know, last year or the year before, I absolutely could have named all the paper pads.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore. We have had a play across right with all the paper pads on, haven't we?
We've had a few.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what your play across right will be tomorrow with Lily.
Oh,
She's very competitive, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I've done a play across right with her yet.
Oh, she's competitive. She likes to win.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't give you any clues. I did one with Debbie once, and she was like, she wanted to win, so she was only prepared to give me clues up to a certain point. But when she could see herself winning, she was happy to share the clues with me.
Oh.
But then she was like, no more. Who else did I do one with? I think Jan and I did one that we were floundering and we were bouncing off each other, but yeah. Oh no.
In fact, I think we did one and Lily was producing. It was the kids' shows, because I said in the midnight garden and it was in the night garden. And I said, can I still have it? And she was like, no. And it were like, yeah, she's rich. She looks all...
I'll let you, but you can be as harsh back with her tomorrow.
I'm so going to be. I need to find out all those answers.
Oh, Liam's done it apparently.
Right, so we're going to pop that in the middle there. So it's entirely up to you. With these, because you can see it on the other side.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I pop glue on there. So you've got two options. You can either just pop glue at the top and bottom and not any on the middle. Or if you do want to glue it all the way down, I know I haven't poked everything out, but then bring in another one and then you've got it glued on the front and on the back, and it covers up any glue that you might be seeing.
That's a lovely way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. It tidies it all up. You've gone to all that effort. It's such a shame for you to sort of pop it open and be able to see glue. So I'm going to use my dotting. I'm going to be very careful on this one because there is lots of delicate pieces on there. So I'll just always stick my finger to something. So carefully. I love it. You've got all those almost lily flowers in the corners. This is just such a beautiful collection.
It is mind-blowing when you think that that was just done by one piece of metal once through a die cutting machine, isn't it? It just blows your mind when you think that like that.
Really does, definitely. And then, so let's pop this on here. Let's lining it up with that middle piece. There we go, and pop it down. And then I'm going to bring this in. So I was going to, because I've got another one cut out, I was actually going to mat and layer it like that. But actually I'm going to pop it on there because having that black pop through looks lovely. And I know that there's black there, but I don't want it flat on there.
Right, you want to be able to raise it.
I'm going to raise it. So hence me popping that one behind. So,
yes, Jamie. She thinks she's allowed to use all these foam pads. Jamie. Jamie's going, what, more foam pads?
Bless him.
I know she's well into my allocation. I'm back on Tuesday. There's going to be none left for me.
I'll keep some to this. I'll go raid Tracy's secret stash.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Jamie said that's a risky game. Yeah, you do. She's already had to go and ask Tracy for something. She's really pushing her luck. She didn't tell me off. She just side-eyed me.
Yeah. To be fair, she'd just finished a lunch. So
she must have just finished her lunch then, yeah.
She had a mouthful of food, so couldn't tell me off. The problem is, because Tracy knows where everything is and she can get to it so quickly, it seems, if I go in there and make a mess, then that's worse than...
That's so pretty, that white on there.
Yeah, it makes it stand out, doesn't it? So I've got With Love, and we're going to pop a foam pad behind that as well. So let's just pop that in there.
We're going to nickname you Michelle Foam Pad McCarthy.
I do love a good foam pad. So I'm going to pop it in the middle. Let me bring in my bow and decide what I want to do with it. So I think I'm going to pop that there.
Yeah, I like the bow a little bit high, like you just did that.
Yeah, I like the bow there. I just couldn't decide. I think I'm going to pop it straight in the middle.
Commit to the stick. Come on.
Commit to the stick. Done it. I've done it. Right, so let me bring in my tape pen. I'm going to pop that on there. So again, another quite simple card, but it's just that die is gorgeous just on its own.
You really, really don't need to do too much. That is absolutely brilliant. Lots of love coming in for these. These are the Delicate Lace Creator cards. You're going to get 4 sets, giving you 8 dies in total, £50 or $58, which is a platinum price of £40 $46.40. Now, there seems to be lots of you watching now. We've got Agnes, Margaret says, good morning from Texas. Carlene Sampson, somebody says, oh, I love these doorbells. I've designated ones for each of my inks. I need to get those gorgeous brushes. Oh, Agnes loves the pencils. Klein F says, good afternoon, peeps. Just got back from having birthday lunch with two very dear friends. Now watching CCTV. Great birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. I hope it is a good one all day. Terry Anderson said this embroidered lace is my favourite too. Very pretty dye, says paw print ×4. Jerry Walker says, I love lace dyes so much. I keep thinking I have all I need. Yeah, get that? And then someone comes out with something new. In brackets, Sarah. Yeah, she always does it, doesn't she? Valerie says these lace designs are so beautifully delicate. I know, it blows your mind, doesn't it, that they can actually cut such delicate detail. Stephanie Theodos says, have been taking a look off and on, but hadn't said good morning, everyone, from Farmingdale, New Jersey. I love this team of Corrine and Michelle. You two complement each other so well. That's really kind, isn't that lovely?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to say. Thank you, Stephanie. Michelle Harris says, I so want this set. All the details on the screen for you there, all down there. And Diane says, very pretty, love the traditional look. It does have a sort of a modernised traditional look. Now, keep telling you, there's the price. There's the platinum price. We've talked, oh, that disappeared. We've talked about bonus points on deals today. We've talked about all sorts. So let's have a look all about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
It's amazing how they never remember all the things you do right. They only remember the things you do wrong. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Right. Okay, I just want to show you this. So this is an amazing deal. It launched on Tuesday with our Ben and Jan. You are going mad for this, and there's so much love. This is our cute penguin stamps. You're going to get 6 of our penguins, and you're going to get them for a platinum price. Look at that amazing price. £19.15 or $28.56. You are going to get Christmas hugs. He's having a lovely hug in that jumper and that hat, isn't he? Gorgeous. You're going to have a nice day. Lovely little penguin having a skate. And then you're going to have Snow What Fun. Isn't he gorgeous coming down there? Wonder what you'd do if you saw a penguin go past you on a sledge. I don't know. Christmas Blessings, which is absolutely gorgeous. No, that's not a moustache, that is his wings. We've got Making Spirits Bright, which is brilliant. I mean, this would do brilliantly for teenage Christmas cards, wouldn't it? So well. And then Sending Holiday Cheer as well. That's the one that was a focal point of Michelle's card, box card this morning. Oops, I'm losing bits. £19.15 or $28.56. There you go. So make sure you pick those up. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see them here. Really beautiful. Now, we have our bags from yesterday. So first of all, we're going to have a look at my Christmas mystery bag because that's the one that you are liking the most. Thank you very much. So this one has £110 worth of value, $137. What you're going to do is you're either going to buy both of them because you love them, or you're going to have a look and see, yep, there's something in that bag or that bag that I really, really want. Now, I worked out that the value in this bag is basically cost of Santa's Grotto or its penguining. Absolutely brilliant. £32 those two came to, because £26.99 and £4.99. So yeah, £32 is that. So it's more than the value of your bag if you buy that. Everything else is effectively for free when you buy the bag. You've got Home for the Holidays. Now you're getting all of these gorgeous stamps. If you want the die that will cut out that bubble, not that you need it, because these are going to be beautiful sort of scene building stamps, that is on the 'Tis the Season sale, so you can pick that up. Bar Hum Pug, which is another gorgeous one, and that one, just like one of the other penguins out of that collection, is going to look lovely with that double-sided die that we were looking at the other day that cuts out the little Christmas lights as well. You've also got your cut and embossing folder. I have to say every time, I think it must be one of my favourites. I love that. So simple to use, really easy, and you're going to get brilliant effects. You're going to get Jingle All the Way from our Christmas Fancy Sentiments. You're going to get Christmas Foliage, which is a beautiful creator card. So it's going to cut into your card, it's going to create this beautiful frame, and we're also going to give you the Deck the Halls sentiment stamp as well. You've got your Winter Roses, which is a lovely 7-piece stamp set. Make your images on your cards or stamp them and cut them out. And then finally, we're going to give you a Christmas Cottage. Now, Christmas Cottage and Santa's Grotto, you're going to be able to use the stamps and dies. You're going to be able to interchange these and create some amazing, amazing imagery. Now, we have given you the instructions in these on how to make the Z Fold card, but I think you're just going to take these and really run with those. So all of this is effectively for free when you buy these two. £30, $40, but your platinum price is even better at £24 or $32. That is amazing, amazing value for money. But the other bag that you've been really liking, it wasn't a bag, they do look very similar, is our Ben's bag. Now, Ben very cleverly worked out the value from his bag equates to these 2 dies. So you've got your festive embellishments, which are loads of lovely wreaths, swags, and all the bits you need in stamp and die form. And then also you've got your Baking Spirits Bright, which is going to allow you to make tags and put sentiments on them and be really, really useful stamp and die set. Those 2 cover the value of the bag today, or the cost of the bag today, £30, $40. That means you're going to get all of these for free. There really is a lot in here. 3D embossing folder with stencil. You've then got, oops, got stuck. You've got your hanging ornaments. Now, you're not going to get the outside, but you're going to get the inside bits, which are going to be really, really useful. You can have them flat, you can have them 3D, it's up to you. You've got the 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly from our layerable expressions stamps, and also Let It Snow. Absolutely fantastic sentiment dies. Then we've got the ivy. Now remember, I was telling you earlier that this one you went mad for this when I did it on one of my flower forming ones. Cut it out of your foam and then just heat the edges so that it crinkles up and it looks so realistic. It's brilliant. This is gorgeous. It's a scene building stamp. It's Snow Day. I love this. I'm going to turn it over so that you can see. You've got your snowmen. You've got the background, you've got the stamps. Get some of that masket tape that Michelle was using earlier and you're going to be able to create the most amazing scenes. You've got this one, which is Jolly Quartet. Now, this is actually sort of, oops, sorry, I dropped that. The face elements for all your little characters. I can hardly hold all these. You've got your Season's Greetings, which is your stamps, which is your wreath and all your sentiments. You've got Wobbling Mrs. Claus. She's really cute. She even get the little mechanism to make the wobbler. And you've got your Christmas Sparkle, which is your double-sided tag or bookmark, so you get your stamps and dies to cut that. So all of this is effectively free if you pay £30, which is the cost of those 2, or $40. But remember, platinum price is going to go even better at £24, $32. So that is brilliant. So are you going to go for my mystery bag, Ben's mystery bag, or both of the mystery bags? Absolutely perfect. Now, we've got a star buy to show you next, which is some Centura Pearl envelopes. Oh, now, I don't know if I've seen it. Oh, so you're getting the cards and the envelopes. So you're getting 7 different colours. You get 8 in each, so 42, I think that's right. So absolutely brilliant. Oh, 6. Oh, they're A6 inside. I love that. You've got baby blue, a cream, a lovely jade green, gold, a sort of coppery colour gold, your pearl and your pink, which is gorgeous. You're getting all of those, but don't forget you're getting the cards and the envelopes. $21.99 or $30.99. Amazing saving on those, but your platinum price is even better, $17.59 or $24.79. So the next thing what we're looking at, so the next one we're going to look at is our Baroque borders. So absolutely gorgeous. Now this is a 4-piece set, and you're going to get, let me go that way up and it'll be easier. You're going to get your Taliants, so you're going to get the 2 different dies. Now, they're not nesting dies, because you might think at first they're nesting dies. What happens is this one cuts out the detail like that, and this one cuts out the matte layer like that, so that this one fits perfectly on top of there. I'm not explaining it very well. Michelle's going to show you absolutely brilliantly. So that's Taliants. Then you've got Chambon, which is absolutely beautiful. So gorgeous detail. Then you've got the Dijon, a gorgeous one. And then finally you've got Lyon as well. So gorgeous. Different colours, layer them up, have them so, you know, have this piece where it changes colours. They are gorgeous. $24.99 or $29.99, giving you a 10% saving. But your platinum price is even better, down to $19.99 or $23.99. Wow, there's loads of people here coming in. Let me just see, where did I get up to? Oh, we've got Deborah Spencer saying greetings from Texas. Linda Coombs says good morning from Indianapolis. Michelle Harris says, I ordered the Delicate Lace Creator card. Yay me, well done, Michelle. Sandra Dunder says, just watching this afternoon, feel very sleepy. Hello, everyone. Don't do that to us, Sandra, please. Beth Valone says, I'm on a no-spend July, so I better order up everything today, lol. Let's see how long that... I will see how long... Do you know we launch Christmas on the 9th of July, Beth? So I'm just saying, no-spend July. Message me on the 30th of July, I'm in, and tell me whether you're stuck to it. I'll be interested to see. Shadiah says, good morning all. Hello, Corrine. Who is your partner in crime? Just got home. It's Michelle. We're going to go and see her in 2 minutes, Shadiah. Samantha says, good morning all. Happy Friday to all. Vanessa says, good morning from Florida. And Carlene says, I have those cards. They are really beautiful. Oh, I think it means a card blanks. So well done. Now, I just showed you the Brock border dies, $19.99 or $23.99. And Michelle is going to do a demo with these. She looked like she was praying to the gods for inspiration, were you? I don't know who you were praying to then.
I may or may not have just been running round like a headless chicken. I'm fine now. Fine now.
Yeah. What noise does that chicken make?
They cluck.
They cluck, do they?
Yeah, they don't bark, apparently.
And they don't quack either.
They don't quack, no. I had to think about it, though. I was like, which do they do? They make a weird noise. That's all we need to know. I've picked the talons to use. We need to start making things with words that have nothing to do with French, because Yorkshire accent and trying to say something really posh just doesn't go. But this is the one that I've picked. So you can see with these, all these dies, you get those two in there. This is what's going to create sort of a border across. And then this is the one that is going to create that extra embellishment that you're going to pop on top. So I have got a couple of pieces of card here, and I think I may need to trim them down a little bit. Well, it's entirely up to you. What you can do is you can trim these to exactly that same width, or what you can do is, if you do have a project that's a little bit wider, you know, you're going to pop that on and then you can just trim that excess away. It's entirely up to you. What I tend to do is, if it's a little bit wider, I pop this on, see how I like it, and then if I want to trim it away, I do. If there's something else I can do to it, then I tend to sort of work that way. So I'm just judging, because I always forget. I always get it upside down. Even now, even though I've been working with these for such a long time, I still put this on the opposite way to what I want it to go. Yeah. So even though I am doing this now, I can guarantee you I'm still going to have popped it on the opposite way. So what I'm doing is I'm using my glass mat and I'm eyeballing this line here. It's allowing me to have this on straight. So if you've got your glass mat with all these measurements on, it's absolutely brilliant, because this is what I use more than anything. I line it up and then I judge. Or, you know, if you don't want to eyeball it and you don't want to risk it being off, use your glass mat and your ruler, because then you still know that you're getting it perfectly straight by using your ruler as well. But that's one of the things I love about this glass mat. It's just not there for you to be crafting onto it. It's got so many more uses.
It's not just a blending mat,
is
it?
Yeah, that's it. Right, so I'm going to run that through. So I'm using the colours of summer. So I've picked, because I love it. It is absolutely, those polka dots, my favourite paper pad of all time.
Is it?
I love a polka dot. Right, so let's just pop this off for now. So very carefully. There we go. So taking that off, you can see it's cutting beautifully. Actually, if you were doing invites and things like that,
Oh,
you know,
wow,
you pop
yes.
that in, you can be, you know, putting a tag or something behind there without having to trim that away. So I'm going to leave that for now, because you can guarantee that if I don't, I'm going to decide I'm going to do something totally different. Right, so I'm going to pop this further down. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm just going to use my glass mat just to line this up with.
Jerry Walker was wondering if you could use that die as the top of an owl and freestyle the body. I think I can see where Jerry's coming from.
Yeah, I can see that. I think someone else has said that actually before.
Have they?
Yeah.
I think it's like the bit in the middle is a bit like a beak and two eyes. I think that's why people suggest that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So while I'm running this through, I'm going to trim some black card down, because we're going to die cut a couple of those out. So let's pop those on together. I should have done that really with the other one, but I didn't think. So those smaller ones, so that one that just creates that topper, they're going to go through your mini as well. So if you are just using that, you don't just have to use those in conjunction with the rest of the dies. If you just want that lovely little decorative element, you can just be using that piece on its own. So let's pop that there. Take this off. Let me pop that. Bear with me. There you
That's
go.
what happens when they cut so well, isn't it?
Look at that, yeah. But I see the owl.
Yeah.
I can see that absolutely there. It's a very fancy moustache. That takes a lot of moustache wax to get that correct in the morning.
Yes.
So.
Oh, Jamie says he wouldn't know, he's too young for facial hair.
Bless him. Do you know what's really weird? There's a young boy that goes to the same school as my daughter. Now, my daughter's 15. He's in the year below her.
So he's 14 coming on 15.
Yes. And he has got the biggest moustache and beard. I mean, it's long.
Has he?
It's like a 40-year-old bloke. He's got a moustache. He's got the whole facial thing, and it's not just like short. And he's like 14. He has got literally all the other boys in the school. He has got everyone's facial hair along with his own. He's got that much. It's so weird, because it's one thing that they're all taller than me at 12 and 13 and 14, but the fact that he has got the most impressive facial hair is just...
He's probably, being 14, he's like, I'm not shaving that every day, I'm just going to grow it.
It's very impressive, it really is. Some of the kids don't look like kids anymore, do they?
No.
They look so grown up. I don't recall looking grown up and mature at that age. I remember being very immature. I will leave it there. Right, so I've got my two lovely pieces. Let's take this off here, and then we will trim those edges down. There we go. So again, I've got those two lovely pieces. I'm going to trim those edges away. And again, if you worry that when you do this, you're going to do it a little bit wonky, just bring out your trimmer. So if you've got this trimmer, bring that out and line it up on here, because then you're going to get both sides perfect. And because you've got that little notch, let me bring that across a little bit more, because I wasn't quite on. You'll feel it when it hits that bit there. So I'm just a little bit out, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to be able to snip the rest of the way and know that it's nice and straight now. So if I do the same with this other bit as well, just lining those, you can, because the thing is, you can see through there, and normally there I've hit it and you can feel it, so you know exactly where to stop, because it goes into that. There you go, look.
Oh yeah, perfect.
So that's one of the many reasons that I love that that paper trimmer.
Is that your trimmer?
It's not. It's our Violet Studios one. Oh.
I mean, do you bring that one with you?
No, I got it off Tracy a little while ago. I got it off Tracy. I should have gave it back, but because it's so handy, I've kept it under here. Don't tell her.
I didn't notice it under there when I was there yesterday. That was all. That's where I was coming from, is I hadn't noticed it.
No.
Is that yours? No, it's fine at Studios.
Right, so I do have one at home. I do have one because we've got some people have been asking about the replacement blades, and I think I remember Craig saying last week that we do have it in the works. We've either ordered some, they're coming, or there's something.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got that blade on there, and it's not like the guillotine, it's not self-sharpening, so it does need replacing. So I do know that we've got those coming. I'm going to use my paper clips to hold these down while they're dry. So again, you can see I'm using that Colours of Summer. It is just beautiful,
isn't it? Do you tend to go to the polka dots rather than the florals?
I do. Just purely because I love the polka dots. Right, so this is my lid. You can see I've done that lovely pink and green, or peach and green. I've got that florally bit here, and now it's entirely up to you how you want to build this little bit up. So I've still, because of the size of the box and then the mats and layers, I'm still going to have that lovely mat and layer round the edges, and then I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to bring these in. I always get this the wrong. There we go, and pop those two on here. And again, even though it doesn't go all the way to the edge, it really doesn't matter. It still looks lovely. So let's just get this glued down.
Such a pretty way to decorate something like this, isn't it? Really, really effective.
Yeah,
Do you
definitely.
know what? Cheryl Kay's Venetian Grace has just arrived.
Oh.
Woo, she said. Exactly. You are going to have a fun afternoon, Cheryl. Well done. She is.
When you're making boxes with these are going to go on your sides as well. Absolutely perfectly.
That would go beautifully.
So don't forget to use them there as well. Right, so I have used the florally side. It's just, it creates a beautiful contrast to all that polka dot that I've been using. Mm-hmm. So let's just glue this down. So I'm going to keep myself that matte and layer. I could have popped a black one under there as well if I wanted, but I don't want to because I've got that lovely black that's going to pop on there. So let's just... So dot it for this. I do feel bad every time I use a dotty tape pen.
They will be back. They will be back, and everybody will buy them up in 24 hours again, probably. But
yeah,
they will be back. And that fits right to the edge,
right,
isn't it? You don't get that matte and layer around the edge, but it just looks so impressive.
Fits perfectly, doesn't it? So this one's going to pop down here. And, oh, it's there. So actually, that would look nice on, can you guess? Some foam pads. I seem as though I've used everyone's quota for the week.
You're just going to carry on, aren't you?
Carry on.
You do know it's raining and you're going to be the one having to go to the warehouse in a bit to get some more
is it still rain? Is it raining again, should I say?
Apparently it's... Liam's just give me a visual representation that it is really raining.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Well, is that our summer over and done with?
July tomorrow.
Right, so before I stick that on, I'm going to pop this on here. The thing is, it doesn't really cool it down. It just makes it a little bit more muggy, doesn't it?
It's going to be cracking the slabs hot tomorrow because I'm not at work.
Oh, I love that, cracking the slabs hot.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember being younger, and we used to, when we were playing out in the summer, running across the road and the tarmac sticking to the bottoms of our shoes because it had got that hot that the roads were literally melting.
I don't know whether it's going to be hot. I am just wishful thinking, and I'm just trying to, you know, yeah, I am at home, Johnny. I'm just trying to, you know, visualise it, that tomorrow is going to be glorious, and I can sit outside. Ooh, yeah, it's intermittent where we are, but sunshine. Yeah, 1920. Oh, I can handle that. I can sit out and have my lunch, and then maybe just not bother going back in again. That's what tends to happen.
So I think what I'm going to do is, because I've got quite a bit of a gap there, I'm finding it looking a little bit plain. So what I might do is trim a couple of these down, maybe have the floral side. No, I think we'll go for the polka dot. And just pop that on there. Yeah, it's just, it's a lot bigger than I was thinking of. So yeah, I'm thinking, obviously, you know, my demos change all the time. But I just thought, actually, it was just a little bit too plain for what I wanted. I might pop that there. Oh, I'll pop that there. Oh, do you know what'll look nice? How wide are we? 6, aren't we? Let me... Yes, I've totally gone off what I was doing. I do apologise.
No, this is... I think people like to see this, because they can see how you can change things.
So I think, because we've got that black on there, if I pop that under there and have with the black border, that looks a lot better. Don't ask what my original project looks like, because it was a bag.
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't really. But it might as well have been, because I've gone so off what it was. So let's pop a little bit of glue on that one first. I mean, I know I've cut that a little bit wonky, but it absolutely doesn't matter, because this is going to go over it. So we're going to pop that over there. Have a similar thickness of that black border to what that is. And then it's just taken that plainness away. So very quick, in fact, I'll use my tape pen for these. So just need to perfect that flick. See, I can teach it. So, you know, earlier when I was saying, you know, you need to do the flick, I can tell people to do it, but when it comes to remembering to do it myself, I'm not so good. There we go.
Pammy's obviously gone to visit her daughter. She said, I wanted to bring my crafty stuff to create, but my daughter said she wasn't going to let me hide inside all weekend. Oh, Pam. You'll enjoy the time with the family. I'm sure you will.
And then one last thing I'm going to do is You Make My Heart Smile. And again, you can see that this was going to be on something totally different. And what I've actually got is I've got a light blue textured cardstock around it. And it's not doing it for me at all. So what I'm going to do is I've just got my green dauber, and I'm going to take that blue away, and I'm going to add the green, so then it's going to tie in with my project. So you can see I haven't added any ink to this. I just know that there's still green on there. So now when I pop it on, it's green and it looks a lot better. So let me pop glue on these, because I pulled them off when it got stuck down. So I can pop that, and I can use this to judge me popping that right in the middle.
It's almost like it's hugging that sentiment, isn't it?
Yeah. So pop that on there. And then just leave that a second. Let me take these off. And pop that on there, and it, look at that. I am always nervous when I do my box lids. So if I turn that round, you can see just by layering it up, but you've got that lovely polka dot round the sides and that gorgeous colour.
That is so, so pretty. Really lovely, and I love how those Baroque borders just really create that point of interest in the middle. Now I've got some pictures to show you of some other bits and pieces that we've got on the deal. We keep telling you about our Totally Tiffany sale that's available on the website. So there's a few deals here. So you've got your storage and supply case with 6 drawers in there, so you can pick up that. Now that should be $16.99 or $19.99. Look at that platinum price. It's a 40% saving down to £10, $10, but your platinum price is £8, $8. That is absolutely perfect. So make sure you pick that one up. What else have we got? Oh, we've got a Colour Your World Creator card die. So this is the floral rainbows. You get 2 dies in total. Absolutely beautiful for paper piecing. That again was exactly the same, $16.99 or $19.99, down to $10.10. Let's just say these are your £10 deals, $10 deals. So there you go. All of these we're going to show you are £10, $10, £8, $8 platinum, and the same applies to your 9-inch scissors. We put those into your £10, $10 deal as well, so that is absolutely perfect. Now the next one is an amazing deal for £10. You're going to be able to get your stamp cleaning station. It's going to help you to make sure all of your stamps are lovely and clean. There you go, platinum price £8, $8, to make sure you snap that one up. The next one we've got for you, this is a phenomenal saving. So this is a 60% saving on this one. This is your multimedia 5x7 jigsaw die. So this is going to go through your mount board, your fabrics, everything. So this is what I'd call your regular jigsaw, so everything's in nice straight lines. Some of them are a little bit different. So this is perfect again in your £10, $10 section on the website, so make sure you check that one out. But that is really good value. Should be £30 or $40. Wow, make sure you snap that up. 9x12 watercolour pad is our next one in our £10, $10 deal. So again, you're saving over 25%, £8, $8, as you'd expect. And then we're going to see our metallic pencils again, same price. Make sure you go on to Shop the Day and you'll be able to see all of those. So those are your £10, $10 deals. Now we're going to come back with something that I tried to show you earlier that is absolutely gorgeous, but first we're going to have a quick break to give you a chance to check out your baskets.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
what
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Right, welcome back. I'm going to show you something that I have loved from the very first moment I saw these. These are just so up my street. They are just how I like to craft. These are our large outline floral dies. You're going to get 8 dies in total, but by goodness me, are they large dies. Now you're going to get all 8 of these for £75 or $98. Look at this one. This one is your lilies. I could see it was lilies, I couldn't see where the words was on the back. So that is your lilies. Look at those. Paper piecing, colour them, put them onto acetate. They're going to look gorgeous. The next one is your cosmos. Beautiful. Then you're going to have your hellebore. Again, I love a hellebore. It's quite a popular flower and crafting, it seems to be, is a hellebore. Then you're going to get your cherry blossom. Aren't these gorgeous? That's got to be roses. I know it is, it was your roses. Then you're going to have your peonies. All of these are such large dies. They are brilliant. Echinacea is your next one. And your final one is your anemones. These are gorgeous. Do you have a favourite? I don't think I have one that is my favourite. I love all of these. Now, these are beautiful. As I said, £75 or $98. Platinum price just down there, £60 or $78.40. And Michelle is going to jump straight into showing you how to use these. Which one are you going to use today, Michelle, please?
The roses.
Brilliant. Good choice.
Yeah, it's a nice staple, strong dye. It's a rose. You know, if you're wanting to go for classic, I think you pick the rose, don't you? And again, like Corrine was saying, they're a huge size. They're an absolute gorgeous piece of kit. Oh, I went really common then, didn't I?
They're a large piece of metal.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Right, so let's just tape that down and run it through. So I've picked some black card to run this through with. And again, I'm using my big plates because they are here next to me, but don't forget you can use your smaller plates on this machine. If you've got our original Gemini, you can use your smaller plates on the Gemini as well, if you've got original plates, things like that. So it's not just this one that you can only use the bigger one on, or the smaller ones on. So let's take that off. So, poke it all. Oh, I couldn't pick it up then. So finding there, which one is the release hole, and then just pop that up, and I'm going to do it carefully. There we go. So you can see I don't need to, I mean, because you've got those lovely large pieces which are perfect for that paper piecing. It just all falls out beautifully. So, I mean, the thing is, don't throw this away. If you've got a particular, so let me just bring in my card base for a minute. If you have got a particular, that was cut a little bit neater, cut it out in the black, paper piece that back in the white.
That looks stunning.
Just that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That,
can you imagine that then if you went in with your colour blend pencils?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Your colour blend pencils, especially on craft card. We used to do a craft card, the Nina craft card, but I haven't seen it on the website for absolutely ages. So whether it just, I don't think people tended to go for it. I think when you colour with your pencils, you tend to go for the white, don't you? Right, so what are we going to do? I'm going to bring in this. So let me just get rid of those bits of mess. So I've already started inking this up. I didn't bring my die set, but you can see these are our nesting dies that we've got with that lovely edge. So because I've already started inking this one up and haven't brought my dies, we'll just carry on. So I've got my orange opaque pigment, and I'm just going to add a lot more all around those edges. I'm going to make that blend a bit smoother.
Why have you picked a pigment ink? Just asking.
Because it lays down really strong. When you've got your water reactive orange, you get, I think, a lighter, a more subdued effect, where this, it's really bold and juicy.
I just think people sometimes think pigment ink is just for heat embossing, don't they, and things like that, but it's not.
No, no, definitely not. I mean, you can see how quick I've made those edges pop. It gives you a totally different effect when you use the pigment, and that's what I wanted. I wanted that really bold,
vibrant.
Yes,
that's a good word, isn't it? Vibrant, and it is. I wasn't saying you shouldn't. I was just wondering why you'd picked that. But yeah, that explains it exactly.
Right, so I'm going to pop that to the side. So again, I mean, you can see that I've got the one in the white and I've got the one in the black. And again, you know, layering them up, everything, there's just so many different ways that you can be using these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to bring in a couple more of my opaque pigments. So I'm going to keep the orange, I've got the yellow, well, the lemon tonic, sorry, and the grasshopper, and then I've got these. So if you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of pop that down, and we're going to ink through it. So if you want to dotty tape pen this down for it not to move, I'm going to remove it when I'm done. Or if you've got, so we've got these, the stick and stay. Is it the stick and spray?
Yes, that's the repositionable one, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is your repositionable. So if you want to use this as sort of a stencil, or you've got stencils, these are absolutely brilliant for it. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on, just going to allow me to keep it in place. While I do this, I'm just going to pop that on there. So I haven't got it everywhere, but it's all right, because in the main bit, it's sort of held down. So then I'm going to come in with these. So let me take all the lids off. I'm going to use this lemon tonic first, and I'm going to dab through. And the reason that I'm not going to keep this here, which is why I've used the repositionable, is because when I'm inking through, it's going on the black. So I'm just using it as a stencil, and then I'm going to replace it, I think, with the white afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I don't want that ink on there. So just popping it on all of those.
Or like you said before, white with a black drop shadow would look stunning as well, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely. Have a good play with these, because you might think, oh, they're just an outline floral die. They're not. They're so much more. There's so many things that you're going to be doing with these.
I notice how you're dabbing rather than rubbing.
Yeah, yeah.
It stops it moving, I guess.
It does, yeah. And the thing is, because it is only out of card that I've cut it, if I start making that kind of motion, I run the risk of ripping it, and that's not what I want. So let me bring in some orange. So I'm going to use the orange on the leaves as a bit of a highlight, not to colour them fully in. And then just on that one as well. And the good thing is you can keep lifting it up, seeing if you're happy with what you've got, and then pop it back down, because it lays back exactly where you want it to really well.
I think you've just impressed our Jamie. She just lifted that casually.
It's just, the thing is, how amazing, just using it as a stencil, you don't think, and it just looks so, so good. I'm going to bring in the green for those leaves. Now, if you are doing this and you're worried about going over the edges, so let me just pop that back there. Bring this back in. Let me get that round the right way. Bring that back in. And then now when I'm going on the green, I'm not going to go over the edges. I'm not going to...
Good plan, that.
Get it where I don't want it to be.
That's a really good tip.
Yes, yes, so definitely don't get rid of that until you're absolutely sure that you don't need it. So the good thing about the opaques is, even though I've laid down all that orange around the edges and stuff, I can still go over it with the green and have the green showing. Whereas if I had my water reactives and I went over it with the green, you'd get a blended colour. But because they're a pigment, I'm going to get the green. That's it. So let's lift that up and see if we're happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. And again, see, I can pop it. You can see how easy it is for me to pop it back over. So, for instance, I couldn't really see that one there. So I can pop that back over, and that's a bud. It can be a bud if I want it to be. So we're going to go in with the green, and actually that one's probably a bud more than coloured. So go back over it. Keep giving it a lift. See if you're happy with it. I'm going to pop a little bit more lemon just in the middle, because the thing is, layering this up as well, it allows you to get that lovely blended out look. I'm quite happy with that. But remember, it's an opaque pigment that you're using, so make sure that you wipe your fingers before you pick anything else up, because it's going to get everywhere.
Do you know, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make in card making is they work on too large a card, and I love how that is literally running off the edges. I can see that leaf at the bottom off the edge and that bud at the top.
Yes.
It almost hugs it, because you've kept it right to almost the minimum you could go to.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, and sometimes that's just nice. We think that it should be big enough for it to fit perfectly, but
with a border around, but you don't always have to, do you?
No, definitely not. So let me bring this in. So I've got that lovely, it's from
gnomes.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just to tie this in. I'm not putting any more ink on there. I'm just going to go around that edge and add that little bit of orange. And then, so if I bring this in, so I've got that green, I'm going to pop that on there, and then let's pop this card together. So it's a 6x6 card base that I've got.
Is it craft or is it a pearlescent? I can't see on this light.
This?
The card base, yeah.
Yeah, it's a craft card.
Sorry, I couldn't quite
make it out. Yeah. Again, I think that's another card we don't use as much as we should, the craft card. And I think a perfect example was that penguin earlier that was coloured in.
He was gorgeous.
It was. That was definitely coloured in onto some of the Nina craft card. You can still colour in onto the normal craft card, but what you've got to remember is it's a lot. There's a lot more texture on a craft card, so it is going to take a lot more pencil if you were colouring straight onto this. It's still going to look fabulous.
It's quite fibrous, isn't it, craft card?
Yes. I don't say what I'm going to use.
You can use some foam pads here, Michelle.
I thought for a change, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
I'll try and be as frugal as I can. So let's pop. Again, you don't be frugal. And again,
you use as many as you need, love.
Thank you.
Jamie's just keeping a 5-bar gate, he says, to charge you later.
Keeping a tally.
He's doing the cameras, he's counting.
He's a cheeky one, that little big Jamie.
Do you know what? I thought he was really quiet.
Oh, he's not, is it? He's absolutely adorable, he really is.
That's how you wanted to be described, wasn't it, Jamie? Adorable.
He's lovely. I really do like him.
Sometimes he wants to be adorable.
Right, so what I'm going to do...
beautiful like that.
It does. Where's my white one? So this depends on the look you're going for. If I pop this over now, if that's the look that you're going for, then absolutely. But I don't know. I like it.
I do like that, but...
Without. I like it with and without. Should we put it to a vote?
I don't think we've got time, but... Oh, that's lovely. That's gorgeous.
It just looks lovely either way, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if you didn't want actually this to stand out as much, you know when you saw me use the black one to ink through?
You could use that one as your stencil,
yeah, and obviously keep it there because you've got that lovely ink on there. But I think I'm going to have to commit to one, aren't I? I think I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to pop this on here with just one foam pad. Just one. I think it just shows such a different way that you can use these, doesn't it?
Really
so
does.
Pop that there. And I've literally just got a couple of gems that I'm going to pop on when I find my tweezers. There you go.
Pam E thinks the colours of this card are perfect for a fall wedding.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. And that's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't really matter what sort of time of year it is. You can change those colours up to match whatever it is that you want it and need it to match. So I'm quite happy with that. I love the effects that they give when you sort of use them as a stencil. So I turn, and especially with the craft card as well. So yeah, that lovely Roses Large Outline Floral Die.
That is beautiful. There is so much love coming in for that card. Diane and Michelle Harris both loved your box earlier. Sean Peacock, I love the large outline floral dies. Donna Yam said, I love seeing Hayley and her band this morning. I am in healthcare and the wellness aspect of art and music are incredible. They truly are, Donna. Crafting and music definitely need to be promoted more for wellness. Really could not agree anymore with all your sentiment there, Donna. Diane is loving these beautiful dies. Pam E says, I paper pieced these two before. Such a versatile set of dies, they really are. And she also said, that is a brilliant idea, Michelle. I will definitely use that tip. So will I. I'm taking that one away with me, Pam. Sian also loves the tip. We'll have to try that. And Carletta says, what a lovely card, Michelle. So I think you've made 4 projects in this show, have you not?
I have.
You've been a busy old bee, haven't you?
I have, haven't I?
Yeah, should we have a look at what you made? She even surprises herself.
I do. Right,
Hayley was from round here, wasn't she? Yeah. Right, OK.
She did have a bit of a Yorkshire sort of twang going on, yeah. Right, so number 1 was that floral panel die that I did first.
Brilliant.
Number 2 was that lace creator card die.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Number 3 is those Baroque border dies. And then number 4 is the one that I've just done with the large
floral panel. I know where my money lies, but it's not down for me to vote. Not down for me to vote. So please vote 1, 2, 4, and we'll see which card gets demo of the show for this show as well. Right, I just want to quickly recap on a couple of deals. So this one was our Christmas bag. There is so much in here. I'll whiz through this as quickly as I can. £140, $187 worth of value that you're getting today for £50 or $70. Your platinum price is £40. $56. Wow, there's a lot of words there. You're going to get your mandala discovery kit as well. You're going to get that one. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get 6 of your tri-blend pens. You're going to get 9 of your printed designs, 2 of your pens, and your full, oops, down over there, your full instruction booklet. So you're going to get all of that. You're going to get 30 sheets of your luxury cardstock in red. You're going to get a Sharon Callis embossing folder from her Succulents range. You're also going to get an embossing folder from your So Lovely collection. Love that, but I think it's very, very Art Deco too. You're going to get your balloon sentiments in love. So that's stamps and dies. You're going to get Happy Thoughts as a stamp. From the Knitwitch, you're going to get Elegant Roses, which is a stamp and die. Then you're going to get from your gnomes, you're going to get your Garden Gnomes accessories, which is a really useful one. We'll go through lots of other ones. A cut and emboss folder from the Peony Blooms in there. This one that I've never seen before, from the Lily collection, your Simple Sentiments. You've got the With Love and the Congratulations. You can never have too many sentiment dies. You've got your Woodland Fairy from your Edgeables, and also your Delicate Dragonflies from your Edgeables. Both of those are gorgeous. Then you've got 3 of your stamps that came out with our tag punch. You've got At Least It's Not a Gift Card. You've got Best Present Ever, and you've got I Hate Presents, Said No One Ever. So you've got those, and finally, because you've got look at that pile of stuff. You've got your glossy highlights as well. Absolutely brilliant. You're only going to be if you're platinum, you're only going to be paying £40 for all of that. $56. Go into a shop and ask to buy all that for £40, and you'd probably be laughed out the door, I would imagine. So they'll be going, no, that is madness. But yeah, that is your deal today, £40, $56. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is our pick of the day. Now, this has been flying out. Only went live at 11 o'clock this morning. Now, you don't have to choose. You're going to get both of those, and don't think you're not going to get the benefit by not having previous ones or later ones. Each of the boxes is completely standalone. Obviously, if you get all of the boxes, it's going to build up into a full academy, but you can work just on these. So you've got your portraits, and you've got your cute characters. I showed you inside portraits earlier, just to show you how the cute characters work. Comes in this lovely storage box. I keep all mine on the shelf in the storage box. So you've got that. It's got the magnetic clasp, so everything stays nice and safe. And then inside there, this one does have the card. I'm not going to turn it over, with the QR code and the address on, so that you can get the education. We'll talk about that in a minute. You're going to get your 6 dual-ended alcohol pens and 3 of your aqua dual-ended pens as well. So that is brilliant. Then you've got your gorgeous, cute characters stamps, all loaded up onto a board. So let me see if I can get those out. There we go. And then underneath there, you've got not only watercolour card, but also alcohol marker card. All you're going to need now to be able to craft along with our Leanne on the tutorials that you'll find courtesy of the QR code on that card is your necessary inks. So have a look for that. Now, what you're going to get for each one of these is, when you look on the website with a QR code, you're going to get to a 2 to 3 hour tutorial with Leanne working through the box. She's going to show you how to create, how to colour. She's going to take you from the start to the end with both cute characters and the portrait. The portrait, she's going to show you how to do skin tones, how to do hair tones, how to do realistic hair in both alcohol pens and aqua pens. She's also going to show you, with the cute characters, all the hints and tips. So things like how to make wings look realistic, how to make your little cat and all the rest of it look absolutely gorgeous. Now, these should normally be nearly £98 or just over $130. You're not going to pay that today. 48. £87 each they should be, but you're going to get them today, £55 or $75. If you're platinum, you're going to get both of these for the less than the normal price of one. £44.60. But remember, it's a pick of the day. It'll finish tomorrow before 11 o'clock. But until then, you're going to get double points on this. If you're platinum, that's 88 points in the UK, 120 points in the US. So absolutely brilliant. Now, we'll have a quick look at the penguins and then we should be able to do the winner. Oh, I've stuck that down on the wrong side. Now, these have been uber busy and I think that's ever since Michelle did her demonstration first thing this morning. This is your cute character stamps. You're going to get 6 of your cute penguins. You're going to get Christmas hugs. Isn't it cute? Now you can colour them however you want. You can colour them with your pencils, your aqua pens, your alcohol pens. It's entirely up to you. Have a nice day. Snow what fun. And as I keep saying, don't forget all of these sentiments on here. Christmas blessings is your next one. Making spirits bright is your 5th one. And your 6th one is sending holiday cheer. Loads of people are loving that last card, Michelle. These should be $23.94 or $35.70, but your platinum price just there is £19.15 or $28.56. Absolutely perfect. Now, I'll show you something else in a minute, but first, demo of the show. No surprise. It's number 4. There you go. Well
it's just
done,
a
Michelle.
nice
Everybody
different way,
is
isn't
loving
it?
that.
Thank you.
I think it was just something a little bit different, wasn't it? Absolutely perfect. We'll put that on the shelf. We've got another June Reloaded show at 6 p.m. I had to think about that then. And then we'll be able to do demo of the day. No, Ben's was yesterday. Oh, yeah. Ben took demo of the day yesterday. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I've got one in this week. Yeah. He's going to share a star with me if he wins, apparently. There we go. Yeah, he can share his star. I'll share his... Yeah, right. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. He comes in. He comes to this. There we go. Right, now, I've only got 3 of this, so they're going to bring in a picture to show you this. This is your floral panel creator cards. These are a 4-piece collection. You're going to get 4 dies in each of these sets. So you're going to get your rose, your foxglove. I like the foxglove because you don't normally get foxglove, hellebore and gerbera as well. Now in each set you're going to get 2 of the outlines and you're going to get 2 of the details. One's quite heavily foliage and one's quite heavily floral. They should be £40 or $50. Your platinum price is £32 or $40, which is just £8 a set. I have to think about that for a minute. £8 a set, £2 a die, which is absolutely brilliant value. And Michelle has got some samples there, hopefully. I'm just rushing. Sorry about that, Michelle.
No, I'm having a really good nosy through them because there's some beautiful samples.
They really are, aren't they?
So I'm literally picking one out to show you, and then I'm seeing another, and I'm like, oh. So, yeah, so there's some beautiful samples with these. I mean, look at that one. Just the inking behind the black. Just, again, another very, very simple way, but how beautiful does it look? I love this. So, you've got the ability to be creating those
I do like that card, isn't it pretty?
Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see, like Corrine was saying, you've got one that's more foliage, and you've got one that's more floral, so you can mix and match those. But don't forget, you can mix and match the die sets with each other. You don't just have to use the ones that's in that particular die that you've picked up. I love that it's been created, it's created a tag on that one. Yes, so because some of them are more foliage, and the thing is, there's nothing to say that you can't have the foxglove on with the rose, on with something else, because they're all flowers and floralist, so they're all going to work together beautifully. But I love the way that that one's been coloured in. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. A nice black and white one here.
Those last 2 were mine from yesterday.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, pretty, aren't they?
Absolutely gorgeous.
And they didn't win Demo of the Day either.
Well, I don't know how. I don't know how, because they're beautiful.
Johnny's winding me up in my ear because he's round the corner and I can't reach him.
You can't, yeah, 5 minutes, Corrine, not long. How gorgeous are these? Oh, I love this one. So this is one of my favourites. I love those. Is it a gerbera or a daisy, that one?
Yeah, it looks like it. Doesn't it go well with that our daisy collection papers?
Yeah, it absolutely does. So I think it just shows that whatever colour that you're going to be creating these in, you can, I mean, obviously, this one could be a poppy in the reds. Is that one upside down?
No.
You know, and then obviously in the pinks, it looks totally different. I love this one. It's been made into a little shaker element, which is, if you can't make a shaker element out of it, do you really want it? Can you tell I love a shaker element? Look at this, that's gorgeous. And then lastly, I love this one again as well. So you've got the foam pads on the main bit rather than raising these. So these are in that, they're set back, and then the front is obviously
using
on those
the
foam
outside
pads.
dye on the top layer, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Oh, let me show you this one. Sorry, there's so many pretty ones next to me.
We've had so many inks and sprays and everything. Just get them out and mix them together.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely. I love these.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, now we are basically at the end of the show. I just want to run through and remind you, don't forget to go and have a look at the website, because on the front page of our website is a link to our 'Tis the Season our 'Tis the Season sales element. So that everything is event. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. 'Tis the Season event. 70% savings on everything on there. We've also launched today our Christmas cracker bundles. Those will end on Sunday. So some amazing deals on bundles, up to 70% savings. We've also today, and just for today, you've got Single25, which is a discount code, Single25, one word. It's going to give you 25% off your most expensive individual item in your basket. Obviously, there are terms and conditions and certain exclusions, but put it in. If you've got something that qualifies, it'll take it off. And then finally, I want to just remind you that we've launched today, and it launched just before 11, is our bonus point bundles. And the one that I stuck in my head that I always keep coming back to is the tape pens. 12 tape pens for £35 or $55, but we're going to give you 150 extra bonus points on that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So those 4 deals are all running together. Go and have a look on the website, and there'll be sort of thumbnails to get you into each of those events. So that is brilliant. Right then, Michelle, we've got a little break. Catch up on our word count and digest. But we're going to be doing another June Reloaded show at 6 p.m. So what are you going to be focusing on in that one?
More from the month.
Wow, that's going to keep us guessing, isn't it? More from the month. What month would that be?
June.
June. Well, there we go. I think she's keeping us guessing. So there we go. Right, we're going to see lots more from June when we come back at 6 p.m. So please don't go away too far. Enjoy the next 2 hours, but please make sure you come back and see us 6 p.m. the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, or 10 a.m. specific time. So yes, have a lovely couple of hours, and we'll see you shortly. Bye for now.